said, got a lot of things I could do better if I tried to. They don't know the trauma we endured and we survived through. Family is the anchor to the ship of which I'm tied to. So if I get to sinking, well, I guess I'm finna die too. It's true. I gotta get some shit off my chest. I ain't saying I'm the worst, but I ain't always been the best. Mama died in Florida, that's where they laid her down to rest. But I only visit twice in my life, and it's nothing I'm proud of. Brother, he got locked in them tears. Lose your life and your freedom, that's what everybody fears. And due to selfish reasons, I could.
Okay. Welcome back to the Make It Home Safe podcast. This is episode 17. 17, I'm pretty sure. 17. I'm your host, Dangle, Daryl, Kez. I got a couple different aliases that I go by. It's four the crew today, so I'll let them introduce themselves.
What's up, man? Vash Cash. You know what it is. Episode 17. Yeah, we got 4. Stick with us. We're gonna have some good stuff to talk about.
Hey, yes, sir. Shout out to Vash Cash. Yeah, y'all know the vibes. Back again this week. Make it home safe. We chilling. My birthday was on Thursday. Show some love in the comments. Yeah, we have good topics this week. This very close to home in the African American community and just in general. So thank y'all for rocking with us.
Welcome everybody. It's Kwam, Big Cap in the group chat. You're 4 of 4 for today. We have 2 missing. We got 2 topics today. We'll be getting into it. We'll be talking about the Nike shoe scandal, and we'll talk about a safe place for men to speak, amongst others. So we're going to jump right into it. Let's start with the Nike shoe scandal. For all those who don't know, there was a famous shoe reseller. He outed himself out when he posted a post with his face blurred out with all his shoes. Turns out he had a plug, and his plug was his mother, who was, what was she? I believe the vice president.
The vice president
of Nike. So she would use her discount, get him all the shoes, unlimited amount as he want, and he would sell them for more than market value. Which I'll take on that.
So I'll be real with y'all. So I know West Coast Joe. Me and West Coast Joe, we in a couple of the same discords because I'm a reseller. And it was crazy how he would hit these drops. He got the Travis Scott 6s, like the olive green joints, a week before they came out. So I remember I saw that, and bro, anything Travis Scott drops with Jordan, it's going to resell for like $1,000. So he got those, and I was like looking like, bro, how are you getting these? Because he was posting them in our group chat. So like this coming out now, because he would always post pictures. He'd have like 100 pairs of them too, like already. I'm like, how are you doing this? Like you have to have an inside man. He's like, oh, don't worry, I'm plugged in. But yeah, it really fucked up. He watered down the community. The community's fucked up now because of him. So
I think he fucked up.
He fucked up.
He messed up. He messed it up for himself. He could probably be looking at jail.
Definitely looking at jail.
As far as taxes, it's a whole lot of stuff that goes into that, bro.
Yeah.
But I don't think they would hit him that hard, bro. You got it, because like let's be honest, he's coming from a rich family. You know
Wesley Snipes was rich.
People who make money don't get hit as hard. Not that rich.
Lauryn Hill was rich.
You talking the Nike? You talk about the Nike vice president, bro. I like. Hold on. Let's look up how much. Let's look up Nike's net worth.
She got to make 100 mil. She has to make 100 mil because Phil Knight is worth like 10 billion. So it's something stupid. And the thing is, he wasn't getting caught. And he charged $130,000 to his mom's business credit card. He took advantages. We talked about white privilege. That's what it was, dog. Because he ain't get checked on it. And she didn't get checked because that happened a year ago when she did that. And you
know what she said, right? She said she let them know from the beginning that
I don't believe that.
And they had no problem.
You know what? I do believe it. I do believe it. She would have never said that.
I was about to say.
Never said it if it wasn't true.
I definitely think
everything is going to get found out. Everything's going to get found out. Messages, emails, all of that shit's going to get found out. So why not tell the truth now? Might as well. They're going to find out anyway. Something's gonna happen.
Yo, West Coast Joe made $200,000 a month from selling.
He did. He was paid. He put up in a Model S day one. Got a Model S fully equipped day one. He used to post photos of it, and I'm like, nigga, that's crazy.
200,000 a month. But the thing is, though, here's a question that sparked in my mind. Y'all think his connections are severed? I think he still has a connect. Still,
Yeah.
Yeah,
still have
He
a connect.
does.
it won't be as crazy. He might not get 100 pair. He gonna get 50. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be that crazy. 50% is not bad.
He's not gonna be able to do it for a while though. When the IRS is watching you and all that kind of shit, like
Yeah.
that's
That's
not
what I'm
the
saying.
time. That's not the
That's
time
what
to
I'm
try.
saying. But so like I was having a
IRS
conversation.
should have been watching him. 200,000 a month.
But you're not filing taxes if you're making it off of that.
Exactly.
No,
That's what I'm
Yeah, but
saying.
if you
Which is why the IRS
but
is watching him now.
if you put like 10,000 in your account in one day, it's already flagged.
Is it really?
It depends on what account you're putting it in. That's why people have offshore accounts and stuff.
Like, because think about it. Like, what is he gonna show for a job? The IRS would have been viewing it. Because listen to this, bro. He's making 200,000 a month.
Offshore
Right?
account.
That's 2 million in 10 months, right? You think he did that? I mean,
Offshore
I
account.
can't think that
If his
he's smart
mother is
enough.
a vice president of Nike,
he's
I'm
smart
sure
enough.
she has offshore accounts. So I'm sure she got him an offshore account.
Well, then maybe
Offshore
she
accounts
did it,
cannot
but
be
I can't
taxed
think
by
that
the
he's
IRS.
smart enough to do it. The fact that he posted that,
Like,
I don't think he's
yeah,
smart enough.
I mean, he might not
You know
have
what
been
I'm
smart enough, but regardless, somebody was helping him save that money, hide that money.
Okay, that makes sense. Because you get what I'm saying. That's what? That's 2.4
So
billion a year.
yeah, think about it though. He was doing some sort of taxes. He was doing them wrong. So he's gonna get in trouble regardless. Because if you do taxes and you don't do them right, you get in trouble.
Audit.
So to make this excess amount in money, and you're doing like a quarter of it, if he was doing that, nobody knows what he was doing. But you're going to jail. You're not going. You might not go to jail.
He's not going to jail. He's not going to jail. He's too high of a profile
Bruh.
to go to jail, bro. Or at least a bad jail. Like let's be honest here.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
That's true.
Let's be honest.
I would go to jail.
Look.
If he's making 200,000,
People thought the same.
Look.
If they sent Martha Stewart to jail, they could send his ass to jail.
that's what I'm saying. He would go to a jail like that. He's not going to that. When I say jail, I mean like he ain't.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
You talking about
He ain't in
prison?
bad
He's not
jail.
going to
He gonna
He
go
is
to a
somewhere where
federal
he
prison.
get like 5 to 6
He's going to
square meals
jail.
a day. Yeah, he got his own room with a nice cushion bed and stuff like that type of jail.
Go ahead. Who's doing it?
Yeah, it's insane to see like in the profit. People don't understand. If you go on StockX and look up one pair of shoes, like a Travis Scott or a Yeezy, it's just like insane how much. Like, can y'all see that?
Nah, not yet.
Your screen is blank right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
like
a
that's
photo
the
of him.
photo right there.
Look
Like,
at all those shoes and look in the back.
yeah, he has a whole warehouse. A whole.
Somebody
warehouse.
said those Jordans are fire red and your mom is fire.
Oh.
And like, it's just the money you make off that. And bro, he ain't had to work a day in his life, ain't had to struggle, and he been scamming the system.
It's not even like he had to work hard for those though. You know what I'm saying?
He already had the handout. He had the credit card. He had his mom business card.
That's why you work hard to provide opportunities for your own kids as well.
Stealing.
Bro,
the thing is,
here's the thing that makes it crazy. He was getting them at a discounted rate. He wasn't paying retail price and then flipping them for above retail price.
Of course he
was getting them discounted. He's probably getting them at least discounted for at least like 50%. Because look, Mimi used to work at Nike. We get shit for 50%. She was just a regular person. Like, this is the vice president of Nike. You know what type of discount she was getting them shoes for?
For the free.
He found 6 pair of Air Mags in a old storage unit. Old storage unit. He just found 6 pair of Air Mags. 1 pair of Air Mags is 12 grand. And you found 6 of them? Come on, son. If I have a storage unit, I'm grabbing them damn shoes before I grab my couch.
Yeah, that's real.
12 grand and you have 6 of them?
Yo.
Come on, bro.
Get out of here.
No way. No.
I can't blame him though. I would have tried to make the profit too though. I'm gonna be quite honest.
Me too. That's why
I
I'm
wouldn't
not
at
mad
the
at him,
expense of the
bro.
vice president position of
No, I'm not gonna post it though. I wouldn't post it. That's the dumb thing. You know.
Listen, I'm gonna do I would do what I can as the VP's son, but I'm also gonna do what I can to not get her fucking fired.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
bro,
Your whole shit
they would
going
have
now.
never knew. But they would never knew if he never posted that dumb shit, the photos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
no. So what it is but it all came to question once he posted that picture of his Air Mags, and then he went on the Bloomberg Joint and did an interview and said that he found the 6 in an empty storage unit. What storage unit did you find this in?
Yo, is it me or does
How
this
is that?
sound
How
like
is that
a
believable?
or does it sound like a drug dealing movie and how they got caught? Right?
Yeah.
But like, how do you make that believable? You just found a $12,000 pair of shoes, 6 pair of those in an old storage unit.
Does he
Who
have to
leaves
make it
those
believable?
behind?
Isn't that part of white privilege? Does he have to make it believable?
I mean, yeah, but like, you just say that and somebody's supposed to believe it?
So
No.
you gotta when you dealing with risky business like that, right? You gotta be smart about how you carrying yourself. Like going on an interview and saying stuff like that, I would just deflect the question. Politicians do it all the time.
Wow.
Politicians are trained. He's not trained, clearly.
You're not street smart. You're right.
As much money as she was making, she should have got him something like. I don't know, man. A vice president of Nike, I can't even imagine how much money she was making, man.
Yeah.
How about somebody, Russ, look up her network, bro.
I got you right now. You want me to screen share or do you want me to phone it?
It don't matter.
Okay.
I just want to see it. I just want to see the figures. That's all.
Hold up, I got you right now. Give me 1 second. Darryl, you gonna edit this out, right?
I wasn't.
Like me, like looking. Damn.
But I can. Oh yeah, you looking? Yeah.
He said I wasn't, but I can.
Her base salary was $700,000. That's like without incentives and everything else.
Think about our base pay and think about all the other shit that we get.
And she had here's the thing though. She had 2 job titles. She was VP and something else. I forgot what was the other
title.
She's a
GM of something. You're right.
Yeah, she had 2 roles in it. So she's making even more
what?
than that.
I don't want to think about that, Daryl, because I get pissed off when I look at the pay chart and I see Chiefs that been in for 12 years. That shit pisses me off, bro.
Oh, wait, hold on. I lied to you. She made $4 million. She made
a year. Look at that.
She made $4 million. Stupid. Oh, and look, that's not with the stock they have in the company. That's a base pay. So you know the stock is something crazy because I'm looking at it now. Phil Knight's net worth is $22 billion. So she probably made close to 20 mil a year off Nike stocks. Combined, she got to.
Now she has
her son.
Can you really wrap your mind around just $1 billion? Like I don't. Think
what do you want to
resell
resell for? Why do you want your own money? I'll live off my mama.
I live off my mama.
Oh my God.
Hey man, look.
Mama. Tiana. Best believe I'd have never left the house. Ain't no way. What? Come on.
This is so much money. That's crazy. That's stupid.
Yo, look at Daryl's face, bro. He trying to imagine the money.
Is it so much? $1 billion?
Like, I don't know what I would do with that. What do you do with that much money?
Imagine having $300 billion.
Bro, like, when you that rich, you kind of gotta like it's crazy when you think about that. When you that rich, and you don't have to worry about money. You kind of got to get to know yourself at that point.
Yeah, that's real.
You don't have to spend all your days.
No, you don't. You don't have to get to know yourself.
Know
that's when you just bury yourself in your work, and you still never work on the things that you should work on. Now that you don't have to worry about money, you bury yourself in your work. You're working all the time, and then when you're tired of working, you go on vacation with some 19-year-old model that you probably shouldn't be with when your wife is at home or something like that. Like they don't have to work. They don't have to know themselves at all.
What's going on here?
Are you talking about men here?
It ain't me.
What are you talking about?
All right. You saw my face. I was like,
it ain't me at all.
Hey,
I ain't got it,
if
brother.
I honestly, if I had that much money, I honestly don't know what I would do.
I think I would start doing charitable work, honestly speaking, because I would just be bored. You know,
I wouldn't want to do nothing.
I'm about to say
for
I
a
wouldn't.
minute.
I don't know. I don't think I would leave my house.
like I would do charitable work just to get out or something. You
Just
know,
because I
My
have
house for
money.
what? Yeah,
Like,
leave
just
my house
because
for
I have
what?
money, it's not gonna change me not
Why?
wanting to leave the house. I don't like leaving the house.
I kind of like being outdoors, but when I
Uh-huh.
say this, I mean like just like I'm also looking into that. Like like we see people go hiking and they just chill at that view. I think that's dope.
He's
Granted,
not doing that.
I ain't
Oh,
gonna stay overnight. I'll just go look and just that's it. I mean, I'll be rich. I'll probably have if I'm that rich, I'll probably have someone carry me up there.
I
Then you
think
got mountain
I think
lions and
going to
all
do
that
it
type
for
of shit.
you, going to do it for you, if that's what you're into, I think that's dope. But if you go and do it and you got to take a
I'm
picture.
just saying, if I'm that rich, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. Shoot, I just really don't know that much money.
Did we just talk about this last week about taking pictures and stuff, like being in the moment? We did, right?
Yeah.
I would take the
Concerts.
pictures.
Concerts, yeah.
I would do that shit to bro. I
Can you
mean,
imagine waking up and just like, I think I want to rent a private jet, and I'm just
Not
gonna
rent, nigga. You can own your own
Yeah.
jet.
You can
but
own a
it's
jet,
kind of
yeah.
depending on how much you travel though. I've talked about this with my coworkers. Depending on how much you travel, it's probably easier just to rent one than to actually have yours, pay for your parking spot, and maintain your own jet.
You
Drake
got
can
it.
do it.
It's far more. No, because if you got it, then you buying it and renting it out to others is another source of income.
What you need the money for, Daryl? We just talked about this. What you doing?
Why
Sit on
not?
the money. Just sit on the money.
Why? Why sit on it? Why rent from someone else and make them money when you could own and get that money?
All right,
back
West
that you.
Coast. No.
Hey, look, bro.
He
Why sit in my
capitalized on the
house?
market.
Why sit in my house when I can steal and sell it again? Like what?
No, that's different.
Like, yeah, no shot.
What do you think the marketing business of renting a jet is? Like, you think it's booming? Like, honestly speaking, like of renting a
I
private
think
jet?
it's a very selective percent of people that you'd be targeting. So I
Oh,
don't know.
it is selective. But do you think like you can actually make a good profit off of renting? If
Off
you're
of
not a
renting your
big,
jet
if you're
out,
not a
you
big
mean?
company,
I think it would
like,
depend where you are.
Yeah,
I think
because
it would depend where you are. You would have to be in a good location for that.
because you know who made money? It was Rick Ross. I forgot what movie it was. You know, he rented out his mansion to be filmed. And
Yeah,
they
Rick
ended
Ross
up
has 200 acres, bro.
Huh?
235.
235 acres.
Rick Ross?
Coming to America 2 was shot in his house.
There we go. It's Coming to America too. And it paid for itself though by them shooting it. So that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
All right. Well, that's
Real.
school. The Nike school. The Nike shoe scandal. And the last topic for today will be: is there a safe space for men to talk, like to be open and vulnerable amongst each other, or just amongst like your loved ones or whatever? What do you guys feel about that? Who creates the safe space? Because I seen on social media it was like men don't allow that. Men don't allow that. What do you think? Is it men? Is it others, or is it a combination of both?
I think the narrative that social media likes to run with and people in general like to run with is that men don't tap into their emotions and they only have happy, angry, aggressive, like whatever, like primal emotions and that kind of stuff. But I think that it just depends on one, who these men were raised by, two, what these men value. Like I don't think that I have any of those problems in any of my circles. I feel like I can talk about stuff. I feel like I can be myself. I feel like I can be emotional. I feel like I can tell y'all I love you. Like if that's what I feel like doing at times, like I don't feel like I have those problems, but I definitely do think that as a majority of quote unquote men, that might be a problem. But I'm not gonna say that it's just with men. I mean, there's plenty of women that don't know how to be true friends to each other either. That don't know how to be there for each other either. So I'm not gonna say that it's a man problem. I'll say that it's a societal problem, period, of maybe being in America. But I don't think that it's necessarily a man problem. Or yeah, I don't think it's just a man problem.
I agree with you 100%. I also think people don't pick up on keys when someone's being vulnerable.
Yeah, I agree with that too. That's actually real.
You know what I mean by that too. a lot of times, like it's very subtle for me when I'm vulnerable. I can honestly say that, right? But when I'm dropping a key that I'm being vulnerable, and I feel like you shut me out, maybe you didn't do it on purpose, I'm less likely to be more vulnerable with you. You know what I'm saying? Like the thing about with vulnerability for me that's so tough, it's like being naked in your soul. You know, I think that's like far. I would honestly run up and down, butt naked up and down the street before I would be vulnerable with someone. You know what I'm saying? So when I am vulnerable to you, and I might not get not even the response I'm looking for, but a response that makes me feel comfortable doing it, I'm less likely to do it. And I think a lot of people miss out on that. No one's not the same, and I can't stress this enough. When you're being vulnerable, not everybody is vulnerable in the same way that you are. So you gotta. It's a tough. It's not something that we practice as society, as you said. This is I think it's a societal problem as well, that people don't practice enough of picking up on keys on people's behaviors and their tics and how they are and when they're being vulnerable. I can say though one thing enough. The military has kind of given me like a little foundation of finding that, you know, in terms of being an NCO as a leader and picking up on small things. Like there's certain things that just open up, right? Even just we were talking about the mishap. Remember for Thanksgiving, where the dude died on a motorcycle, right? Just a small tidbit, but they didn't even know he had a motorcycle.
Oh shit! Don't you have to document that? You have to go to the motorcycle safety course, don't you?
In order to ride it.
But they didn't know, right? But here's how you can catch something. Just like, I know this is not vulnerable, but it's just catch something by just asking people, well, how was your weekend? What'd you do this weekend? You know what I'm saying?
It was the first thing I ask everybody when they come in.
Yeah, like it's just small things. Like that's why I'm not gonna name drop a friend, but Daryl was there when we was talking to a friend, just video games, man. I was like, man, well, how you doing, man? And he was like, honestly, not good. And it rolled and it unraveled from there. And I just listened, you know. I might not have it. I'm not the wisest person. I'm probably dumb as bricks, right? But just listening enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? Just listening. I might not have the answer, but I can say, man, that is messed up. I give you my opinion on what your decision is, because I mean, when you are vulnerable and you have problems, you have decisions you have to make, right? For the easiest and probably the most toughest decision in that vulnerable state is, are you going to stay in this position or are you going to get out of this position?
Yeah. And the biggest thing with that, like I agree with 100% everything you said. The biggest thing people don't have, and you know, like being black, you know, a lot of black men were taught growing up, like it's not cool to cry. You a cry baby. Your friends, your family, your loved ones, they just need someone to validate their feelings, to let them know they're not crazy. Because I had to talk with a coworker. I'm not going to say his name because he watches this. He was going through something and he was like, Russ, I just feel like there's no one I can talk to. Like I can't be open. I can't be vulnerable without people thinking I'm soft or feeling crazy. And I had to tell him, like, dog, you're completely reasonable for feeling the way you feel about this situation. Like it's okay to cry. We all cry. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care. Frank Ocean say boys don't cry. You're going to cry. You're going to feel pain. That's something everybody has felt and you always will feel. So I just hope you get to a place where mentally you're able to realize it's okay to be vulnerable and let people in. You don't have to have your wall up all the time, but you also have to be selective about what energy you let into your life.
I was about to say, I think it's
a
more important
double-edged sword.
to surround yourself with people that you feel safe feeling vulnerable around.
Yeah.
That's more important than anything.
What you got, Vash? What do you think, man?
Yeah, I think that really I was just gonna say that not everybody's the same when it comes to like being comfortable. Comfortable means something different to everybody. Like what you're okay with might not be what I might not be okay with the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So like it's even like we're all friends, known each other for years, but like we all not comfortable with the same thing. So what you might feel comfortable telling me, I might not feel comfortable telling y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like at this point, like I honestly don't give a fuck. Like I tell y'all, I tell you whatever. You know what I'm saying? But there's not a lot of friend groups that are like that.
Yeah.
So it might be hard to like come to one of your friends if you feeling bad or like you even when you happy about some shit, because you got some friends that might be some haters. You know what I'm saying? Like,
They're not really your friends though.
Man, that's another
or
topic. I'm gonna write that down.
people that are around, people
Mhm.
that just are around that you talk to that you think are your friends or whatever.
Yeah.
They might be haters. You know what I'm saying? So you might not just want to feel might not feel comfortable talking to them. So it just differs. Like me, I will, and it's not that I'm not comfortable or anything like that. I kind of like what I do is when somebody tells me something or like that they're going through something, like I kind of like take that on personally and it be weighing on my mind. So, and not that it's like a burden or anything like that. That's just how I've always been, because I've always been the type of person that like cares about people, cares about my friends, family, close people close to me,
Yeah.
etc. So, not that I want, not that what I'm saying, like I think that they're gonna take it on as I do, but I kind of like maybe think like they might have something going on. I don't want them to
Mhm.
worry about me. I don't want. That's just period. I don't want people to worry about me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because at the end of the day, I'm always gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
real.
like, I don't really like open up as often as I should or as I honestly want to sometimes, but it's not because I'm not comfortable. Like I said, I could talk to you about anything, but it's just that like I don't feel like talking about it. Or you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, and
Yeah.
sometimes even when I talk about it, it make it like sometimes it gives you like anxiety when you bringing up something or
Mhm.
like letting it all out and type shit like that. Hey, I just don't want to feel those emotions right now. You know what I mean? Like, so I kind of like chill on it. But like I said, the main thing is just like finding what you're finding out what you're comfortable with and who you are comfortable with and who you feel like you can trust to tell the knowledge, because most of it is who you can trust to tell the knowledge so it won't get leaked out somewhere else. There should be under no circumstance, obviously not y'all, if I tell you something, I should not hear it by somebody that I've
Yep.
never talked to in my life.
And
Yep.
that's real as fuck too.
There's
Part of my
like
language.
Yep.
there's one rule I live by, and Daryl know I always say, it's not my secret to tell.
Yep.
Not my secret to tell. I can only tell
Exactly.
you my secret. Somebody else's secrets, that's not it. It's,
That's why like when like kind of like I've like noticed it or whatever, but like when we talking here and we're talking about something, we don't say don't tell nobody else. Like,
Mhm.
fuck
Yeah.
am I like
No, it's
who am
understood.
I
you
like
don't need to. You don't
Right.
need
like
to.
that's what I'm saying. Like I like me personally, like not to say not, what I always say, my line is I don't care. Like I don't care that much. It's not that I don't care that much. I do care about the situation. I don't care about the situation enough to tell somebody else.
Yeah.
Like I don't feel like, oh damn, this is crazy. Hold on, let me call such and such and tell them. Like let me. Oh, did you hear? Like no, I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
not doing
Yeah.
it. But if we're having a group discussion, I'll be like, yo, so and like talk to y'all about it, whatever. But like if one of y'all tell me something and you know what I'm saying, just like talk about it. I'm not about to get in here and be like, oh, Quan, Daryl told me da 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 all this stuff. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Or
Yeah.
like vice versa. Like, because you might feel comfortable saying something to somebody else that
Certain
you know what I'm
things, yeah.
saying?
There's certain things people go to for certain things too,
It's
right?
just like it's
Um,
just like you and Daryl, y'all have known each other forever. Y'all brothers. Like y'all know each other forever. So like if you wouldn't feel comfortable talking to me and Russ about something, I'm not gonna get upset about that because you've
Yeah.
known this
Exactly.
person for forever and you're comfortable with them. Like,
Yeah.
you know what
to
I
be
mean?
honest,
Yeah.
I got friends for different things. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just put it this way, right? If I wanted to talk about like just like if I wanted to talk about selling shoes, I talk to Russ, right? If I wanted to talk about like family things, talk to Daryl, right? But if I wanted to talk about marriage, I would talk to you about it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different things.
Mhm.
There's different things,
Definitely.
and you go to people for different things. But honestly, I believe there are safe spaces for men to talk. They're limited due to society, like Daryl said, due to the group they're in, and partly due to themselves too. You know,
Yeah. And
partly.
Yep.
I'll go ahead. That's my bad.
Look, I was just gonna like add something real quick. I don't like this this is like this all right, scratch that. I don't agree with old societal terms, where like the man has to be strong and
Mm.
the woman is, you know what I mean? Like,
Traditional.
there we go, traditional. I don't
Yeah.
agree with that at all. Like older generations that are still like, you know what I'm saying, living by that is why we are the way we are now. If I feel like I can't go talk to my grandma or my grandpa about something,
Yeah.
like that's my grandma and that's my grandparents. Like why can't I not talk to them? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Not like obviously not like that's not happening. But I'm just saying like if I feel like I can't talk to them, like who can I, you know what I'm saying? Like
Also
that's what I blame it on. Like it's that just for those reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
also pushes back to a previous episode. You got to foster that in your kids though too.
Exactly.
It
Yep.
definitely goes with how you're raised.
Foster. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. 'Cause a lot of the things that we're reflecting on too is like you tried at one point and they told you, oh, stop being soft, stop crying, stop doing this. You know what I'm saying? And it's just learned behavior.
Yeah.
Yeah. My thing was I was gonna say earlier. This has been refreshing. If you listen, we haven't really talked. I always say, don't ask me about my love life. We'll get into it eventually. But you know, I dealt with really bad anxiety and I dealt with a little bit of depression. And it's refreshing every week to like get on here. Like I look forward to doing this every Saturday,
I do
like
too.
getting up and just talking shit. And you with the homies. That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing. Like, and I'm big on therapy too, but like, you know, I share a lot of stuff with these dudes. Like the stuff I've gone through. I got the close friends on Instagram where they've seen the screenshots
Mhm.
of stuff I had to deal with. It's just, I don't know, it's refreshing. You got to keep in touch with your friends. The people that are there for you. Like I know me and Vash get on here and disagree about Beyonce and Kelly Rowland, but that's
I'm
still
right.
my dog. Vash's mom, like always in the
Everybody
comments.
disagrees with you on that, but
Bro, you tripping. You on crack. But either way, Vash's mom is always in the comments, like, yo, like rush this. And it's refreshing to see that. It's refreshing. Somebody I've never met, but I know her proxy through Vash, and they support and they showing love. So you just gotta know, like, if you do feel alone, there's always gonna be somebody there for you. I trust me. I've nobody's ever like I won't say nobody, but there's been times like I feel like I was dead ass alone, and I'll post something like BS, and Daryl will come talk some shit or whatever, and then it'll be cool again because we can shit or shoot the shit and chop it up, or I can get on here with y'all with something bothering me during the week, and it's real opinions. It's not. That's what you guys got to get away from. You got to get away from yes men and people who gonna lie to you. You got to have people in your life that's gonna tell you the truth. Because if they lying to you, it's gonna fuck you up even worse in the long run.
whether you
To
want to
feed
hear
off
it or not.
to go off of that is just people that's gonna challenge you.
Yeah, yep.
Like,
Yep.
yeah.
That's what you
Nobody
need.
grows from being told yes all the time, or everybody agreeing with everything that they say, every perspective that they have. None of that. And if you run from that your entire life, then you're gonna stay the same place your entire
You're
life,
gonna fail.
no matter where you go.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
that's how
real.
it is.
All right, y'all. So those were the topics. We talked about the Nike shoe scandal, um, the whole deal of that, and then was there a safe place for men to speak? It's been real good. I do have to plug this in. For all those who don't know, we have a Facebook page where we do a live before this, and we kind of do a lot more engagement with the audience. You know, we move the over and under there. We move the one gotta go there, and we give opinions. And we'd love for you guys to subscribe on YouTube, follow us on Facebook, interact on the live. Thank you, everyone who's been watching, who's been staying with us. This has been episode 17, and I hope everybody makes it home
Yes,
safe.
Lord.
Make it home safe.
Make it home safe.